20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Finally, third-generation star Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings him to the flag. Checkered flag waving. It's over. It's Earnhardt.
He's going to do it. He's going to win the race and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship. California's Kevin Harvick does it.
You are the 2014 Sprint Cup champion.
The 24-year-old from Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Awesome Bill, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Ah! Ring that siren, boys! Yes!
And the 1991 winner of the Daytona 500 is Ernie Irvan, the Morgan McClure Chevrolet.
Morgan McClure Chevrolet, honk.
Always started off with a honk.
How are you going to skip Kyle Busch?
Because it fit.
Because Kyle Busch is going to go 21 years of trying next
All
year.
right, so realistically, the intro came about because Phil and I respectively or collectively respect Senior.
Of course, absolutely, as you should. The greatest driver to ever live. But
we were both Junior fans. Phil was employed.
I love Junior now, but as a driver, he was too mush brain. But anyway,
Phil's favorite driver was Kevin Harvick.
I'll agree with you on that one, Victor.
Obviously, mine Chase Elliott, and Phil's all-time favorite driver was Ernie Irvan.
Still is to this day.
Okay.
Honk. Ladies and gentlemen, Clean Air Show. Ambetter Health 400 at Atlanta. Preview and review the Daytona 500. AJ, myself, Phil, and joining us, old Rowdy himself, old Victor, old V.
That's me.
This is going to be a fucking off-the-rails show.
I've heard stories about this man, and I could just say, get the censor button ready.
Oh, do y'all go back and edit it?
Oh, hell no.
Fuck no. Okay. It's unfiltered. It's unfiltered to an extent.
Okay.
If we have to, we'll pull out the censor button.
It's just going to be one long stretch of a fucking beep. So, Victor, you were in Daytona pretty much all week.
Yeah, I went to every single race. Didn't miss one.
The only thing you weren't there for, was qualifying?
Yeah, I did not go to qualifying, and I was really kicking myself for not going. But
well, see, that's how you got on TV during the duels.
Yes, I did. I was telling Chase Elliott he's Denny Hamlin. So,
what number one?
Well, 2 1s next to each other.
Oh! I'm actually in the process of seeing if I can pull up a video of that.
Oh, there's a video. Oh gosh, heck yeah!
I got it somewhere. But yeah, I met up with you Saturday. You actually met up with me. Like, you found me.
Yeah, actually, it was Zach that found me, kind of accidentally.
Zach just standing in the corner like a awkward person he can sometimes be.
Yep.
Jesus, I apparently bitched a lot about the race to our group chat.
Oh, you did?
Apparently, because I'm scrolling through all of my bitching right now.
I didn't. I don't know. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was like the 2020 500, but I mean, I thought it was very good.
A lot of my
definitely the best next gen 500.
I would agree with that. What I was bitching about was, I guess, right after that red flag or whatever, I was bitching about Cindric just being unstable.
Why?
Every time he got touched, it was like that car fucking wiggled like no other.
Yeah, it's about as stable as his fucking mentality.
The person that deserves the least blame is Austin Cindric.
Can't stand him.
No. None of it was Cindric's fault. I was saying this was okay, so it might not have been that wreck. It might have been when Joey had whatever the fuck happened to his car happen, and they wrecked and all that. So I went to my group message and I'm like, man, every time someone bumps Cindric's car, you could see the ass just wiggle out of it. Yeah. Every time. The video of Victor, by the way. So much so that you got on TV.
Dude,
Do you have the picture too, or no?
I'm pulling that one up now.
love the Ryan Skip Flores shirt on that guy right there, front and center in that video.
Which one? Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, Skip Flores shirt.
Look at that.
They were entertained, needless to say.
They
were
look very entertained.
Here's the picture of Victor making it onto the duels.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it every time I see it.
To which I put a tweet out just to engage some trolling that this guy's a hooligan.
I'm only on my 4th Twitter now, so it's okay.
We won't ask why the other ones are banned.
Yeah, I can't say on. Yeah, I can't.
Can't say till the investigations are done.
Let's just say it has to do with Hendrick Motorsports and a paperclip trap. But anyway,
Victor, you are very strong feeling towards.
Does it go with the same comment as this past weekend?
yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down now.
Yeah, if there is a leader of the Hendrick Motorsports Haters Club, it is me. If the entire world is for Hendrick, I am against the entire world. If there is only one Hendrick Motorsports hater, it is me. If there is none, I am dead. That is the way it goes.
God, you're like a knight in shining armor.
That's right.
Just leads the battle.
I am not a Hendrick fan by any means, but I will give credit. Larson is a fucking wheelman.
Yeah. He wrecks a lot of people, but yeah, he is.
I mean, just in general, I think like overall driving capability in any type of car, I think that's the man right now.
I can't quite go that far. I'd say Denny Hamlin in a stock car. I'm taking him 10 times out of 10. But if you're talking overall, put him in anything, yeah, I could probably get on board with that.
Yeah, I'm saying dirt, road. I mean, he adapts so quick to everything he does.
Kind of really him and Bell and then everybody else, to be honest, as far as anything.
Briscoe's right there too.
Yeah,
Are we forgetting that Ty Majeski exists here?
In what series?
Late models, that's it.
And Cup, Jesus, and trucks.
Phil, we have watched that boy dominate.
I like Ty Majeski, but I mean, we're not.
I will give you credit on Ty Majeski's a wheelman, but he doesn't belong in that same category.
No, but he does not. To me, he no longer belongs in the truck series.
No, I agree with that.
No,
yeah.
I think he's outdriven himself at that team, in all honesty. If he was with a different team, put him with Tricon, with one of their 11 trucks or whatever the fuck they have now.
Yeah.
They have so many trucks, and I'm pretty sure when I was leaving Daytona, I saw 3 of their haulers still sitting there on Monday.
Probably. That makes, because of Truex's car too.
No, I was talking about like truck haulers, unless they use their truck haulers to transport Truex's car.
I wonder if they had their own hauler. Now I think about it.
I don't know.
I wasn't paying attention to that.
We rolled behind the track, and there's that grass field right before the airport, and it's just like 3 fucking truck haulers, all Tricons, just sitting there. I was like, well, goddamn.
Unless the people that drive them were on the crew.
That could be too. You don't have another driver, and they're on a crew for something else.
Yeah,
that could be.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they're only going to Atlanta this weekend, so it's not a far trip. So
no. Actually, when we were coming home, we saw all the stage trucks leaving the track.
Most of Tricon's trucks were destroyed though, so they got to go all the way to the shop and get some new ones.
Yep.
There was a lot of big junk this weekend.
Dude, it's gonna be so hard to pick a big junk award winner this weekend.
There is so many good ones.
Yeah, I think we have a winner, but
I mean, you had Air Priest.
That's a sick name, to be honest with you. I don't feel bad for him at all, especially because he's boohooing on. We'll get to it later, I'm sure, but he's boohooing on TV, and then the next day he puts a freaking profile picture of himself as a Rocket Man. Well, which one is it? You either like it or you don't. But anyway,
that's a solid. I mean, that's a solid point. We're gonna get to that. But that's a solid point. I can only speak from the ARCA race on for the weekend. I did miss a good portion of the truck race, although I saw the winner, and then once again, I thought the race was over, and then all of a sudden I get notified that Parker Kligerman didn't win.
And he lost his appeal today. So
Yeah, Eddie lost his appeal. So what was it? Corey Heim, some Heim time.
yep, I'm time. That's my dog in the truck series, so I'm good with that. But
Nobody on this show was upset then to see Parker
It could be
Kligerman lose.
it could be
I mean, I like
anybody
Parker, but-
in the truck field besides Parker Kligerman, and I would be happy.
Oh, you don't like Parker?
Nah.
Oh, I don't think I've ever met a Parker hater. Interesting.
He's really good on pit road as an analyst, and he's really good like knowledge wise, but he can't drive his way out of a wet paper bag.
Not sure I can agree 100%, but I get where you're going with that.
He's
Super
good on
Speedway
road
merchant.
courses and stuff.
And road courses.
Yeah.
Anything that's not your generic oval merchant.
He's basically better Corey LaJoy.
He's another Daniel Suarez.
He's better Corey LaJoy. Fuck.
Hey, now that Pitbull's gone from Trackhouse, are we going to see Daniel Suarez go away?
Oh, he gone.
He's gone.
He is. He's about to get kicked like a bad bag of dope. Goodbye.
And it's got to be for Zillage, right? I would imagine Zillage takes over the 99.
For sure.
Yeah.
But until they get out from under I don't know if I can say that on here. So until they get out from under the large human that runs Hendrick Motorsports, they're not going to be anything because they're not allowed to be anything.
Did it relate to your fantasy NASCAR name?
It sure does.
Love that name.
Man, and even bringing that up, man, the Ross hasn't been the same driver since his run-in with Larson at all.
Literally, they nerfed him because he raced them hard. Because he raced. Oh God, I'm about to get turned up. I was there. He raced in the exact same freaking way that freaking Larson races everybody else, but nobody cares because it's Larson. Ugh.
I don't disagree. See, my stem of not being a Larson fan, it goes further than that, but
I just want to mark it down. We made it 12 minutes and 30 seconds before we got him fired up.
We haven't even gotten to Cole Custer yet.
Don't get me started on Panty Sniffer. Good Lord.
So Kligerman wins, then loses the truck race.
Yes.
Anything else interesting happened in that one? I can't remember. Off the top of my head.
Tony Breidinger actually did decent. She got junked. It wasn't her fault. I was pretty surprised.
She got jumped twice, didn't she?
Yeah. Then neither was her fault. And then she drove around with her hood up, which was pretty cool. I won't lie. That was really it. Like, the truck race was honestly probably the most pure race of the weekend.
Fuck is going on?
The runs were really nice to see. It was a good race. It was enjoyable. Good time.
Yeah, I didn't hold my breath when they got 2 or 3 wide, which usually I do in the truck series.
I figured at some point a truck was coming to my lap, so I just was like, "Let's go." I mean,
move closer to the fence.
I mean, I hope it lands close, but not enough to kill me. Then I'm going to be set for life, so I can sue everybody. So.
Attaboy.
Like that Delta plane. I wish I was on that thing, the one that crashed and flipped upside down. Man, I wish I would have been on that one, dude. That you're set for life. They offered them $30,000. No, add 2 zeros. But anyway,
I'd settle for $300,000.
I'd settle for $3 million, dude. $3 million, you can retire. You can invest and retire on that.
Yeah, $3 million. But I'm saying $300K is also life changing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pay off everything and buy a house. So
I'd buy a cup charter. Oh wait, you can't.
Yeah, it's not 2016, bro.
We can run an ARCA ride at Phoenix this weekend for $40K though.
You can rent a ride?
Oh yeah, that's the only way that series is afloat. They're all pay drivers.
Phil, let's get a GoFundMe together. We'll get you in a fucking ARCA car.
Let's do it, bro.
Although this isn't like iRacing, you can't just wreck people that piss you off.
Yeah, you can. It's ARCA, dude.
I can say, listen. I could still say I'm not the fattest motherfucker out there.
Who is? Is it Mike Harmon?
Mike Harmon all day, dude. He's at least 4 bills.
I know we're not talking shit about the GOAT right now.
I'll meet him at Applebee's and beat his ass right now.
The fucking zombie Challengers that guy used to drive.
God, they look so sick though. I own a Challenger, so that it made me happy seeing that.
Rumor this week, Ram coming to the truck series.
Yep. Let's go.
Now I thought Ram was splitting off into their own thing.
They are their own thing.
They are their own thing.
They've
They're
been their
owned
own
by-
thing for years.
They are
Yeah,
owned
but
by
with
Stellantis.
no Dodge ties at all.
They're not. They don't have Dodge ties.
No, there's Stellantis. I mean,
They're
which is
Stellantis.
it's like the umbrella for Dodge, Jeep, all that shit. But
Fiat.
I mean,
It's its own entity now. Like it
with the
has
Elmore
nothing to do
engine,
with
who
Dodge.
cares? It's just
Yeah.
literally it's a front clip.
It's an LS engine. That's all.
Hey, if you want it to be fast, you put an LS in it.
No, you don't. You put a Hemi in it, but that's a discussion for another day. Or you put either one. As long as you don't put a dual overhead cam Ford piece of shit, you're good to go.
You don't want no Coyote?
No, they're dual overhead cams. They're
I'm a
junk.
Dodge guy, bro. You're good.
Oh, God.
I drive a Ram 1500 with a Hemi.
No.
My
Yep.
brother drives a Ram 1500 with a Hemi. We're good.
Yep, I drive a Challenger with a Hemi.
I got a Toyota. It's over there.
I also have a Toyota. I drive a RAV4 every day.
It's a Tacoma. I'm pretty sure I could shoot it with a 9mm and it'd still run.
Oh, dude, they make them so slow they're impenetrable.
But it rides so nice, though.
Phil
how
did
is
ride
it?
the Tacoma. It's like, this is one of the smoothest riding trucks I've ever been in.
Yeah, it's like,
Because you're not going fast.
Tacoma may be the greatest like truck ever made.
Shit, one of these days the truck series will go to that. Such a clean looking body.
Tacoma Ranger, Colorado.
The Tacoma body looks better than the Tundra body.
Frontier. The Frontiers look sexy now.
I can't get behind
Yeah, but
Frontier.
they're Nissan, so just keep them moving.
I'm not
everything's
saying I
fucking
was
plastic.
going to buy one.
Everything's plastic on a Nissan. It's the only reason why I didn't go with a Frontier.
My next car is going to be a Durango with a Hemi.
I had the option. I could either go with a Colorado, a Ranger, or a Frontier, or a Tacoma. And the three things that the Dodge, the Chevy, and the Ford had that wasn't what the Toyota had was an aggressive look to it. They just looked like SUVs with a bed, like those three. The Tacoma actually looked like a fucking truck.
The Tacoma looks pissed off, so I kind of like it.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
moving on to the ARCA race, where I only went to go watch so I could see Cletus run, was very fulfilled for 17 laps of that
yeah,
night.
it wasn't. I mean, I don't think either wreck he was in was his fault. I think they were actually both balking, weren't they?
Yeah, they both were. I mean, there was the big one.
Big fake jugs got in the way.
Oh my god.
It was. Oh fuck, man! I'm glad this is a recorded one, not a live one.
What? Why? That ain't nothing I wouldn't say normally.
No, because I'm losing my train of thought so fucking quickly on this one. No, so you had the super big wreck that I thought took out 30 cars. I guess ARCA runs 60 in their races. Because I'm pretty sure I saw
the dude fucking stepped on it, hit the outside wall, and took out everybody.
And see, here's the thing with that. He lost it off a Ford by himself. Lost it by himself. And then overcorrected into the wall he was 2 feet away from. And just junked everybody behind him. And he was running what? 25th?
Yeah.
I don't know. So you're describing an ARCA race.
He junked. I swear he junked 30 cars. There was at least 15 on the back of a wrecker after that one. And there was still another 30 on the track. So they have to let 60 in those fucking races.
I think they started 40.
Well, that was at least 25 too many.
Well, they finished with 13, so yeah, that's about right.
So there was that wreck. Elio got caught into that one.
Yeah, and then somebody just freaking
driving
hooked
fuck.
him after the race, like for no reason.
Did you
Like,
hear what happened there?
I felt a little racial. I won't lie, but
Did you hear what happened there?
no.
That guy, because that's the same guy that came back around and sat on Butterbean's door after he won. Apparently, no one told him the race was over. He thought the race was still going on. So he junks Elio in turn one and then proceeds to sit on the door of Butterbean Queen all the way past the start-finish line. They're the only two cars still on the fucking track. I don't. At what point did this guy realize he just went from 30th to second like that?
Wow,
That's
wow.
big junk candidate worthy.
Damn, that might be the winner, dude. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know. The
Well-
fucking
Cole Custer spotter, but anyway, that's
what's his name? Fucking Chris Wright coming to pit road was pretty bad too.
Yeah, dude. Let's get there. So Cletus gets involved in 3 wrecks. He's out, and I could not care less at the end. There was a wreck every lap. I felt there was like a green flag lap, then a caution, then a green flag lap, then a caution, up until like 10 to go. Butterbean Queen, man, Cars Tour champion, won it.
Good for him.
yeah, that was cool. Like that was like probably the most like feel good moment of the weekend for sure. Well, it was Parker, and then never mind. But
It was Parker, then the ride height was too high.
no, it's too low, which is the
Or too
stupidest
low.
thing I've ever heard anyway. But that's the rule. So
Rules are dumb.
Rules are dumb. So let's
if
go into
Hendrick
the
Motorsports didn't exist, we wouldn't have as many. But that's a discussion for another day.
let's go to the Xfinity race.
So the Xfinity race, probably in my opinion, the worst race of the weekend. I know a lot of people will not agree with that, but
I slept through it.
the Xfinity cars on super speedways just don't do it for me.
All I'm gonna say is, had Austin Hill not had mechanical issues, he was gonna cruise to that win.
Yeah, it
And I
really
just-
is amazing,
and I
how
just
much
wanna
better at
say-
it he is.
That if your aunt had a penis, she'd be your uncle. So it didn't happen. So
All I'm saying though is the way that guy looked in stages 1 and 2, ain't nobody was gonna pass him for the lead.
how much does stage 1 and 2 pay?
It pays in points.
He did
Pays in
get
points.
20 points, so
Understand what I'm saying though. He did have the best car of that race, like bar none.
he's
They
by
pro-
far
they
the
probably
best.
had
super speedway
They
racer.
probably had the biggest restrictor plate on there, dude. They probably had a little bit bigger hole.
He's probably gonna win Atlanta.
Guaranteed.
I'm gonna be there. I don't want to see that shit.
I know you're gonna be there.
I can't, dude. Austin Hill is so freaking inbred. It pisses me off. Like, oh god,
He
dude.
could throw a hell of a punch, though.
He can throw a hell of a punch.
Dude, Myatt Snyder still followed.
He warned him, said, "Don't come here." And he fucking did. The ball's on Myatt Snyder.
Got knocked the hell off that day.
Look where it got him. He ain't even got a full-time ride. He ain't even got a part-time ride.
Shit, he should hit up Marty, see what he's up to.
Call Bill Weber. He'll give him a job.
Bill Weber ain't giving nobody a job anymore.
Maybe he could fill Bill Weber's job at the hot sauce palace.
The Pepper Palace. Do you know about that story, Victor?
I guess not. I'm out on this one.
So Bill Weber naturally got fired from NBC TNT. Started doing magic shows in Tampa,
In a
at
hotel.
like a hotel in Tampa.
Bill Weber?
Yes.
Hold on,
After
let me look up Bill Weber, make sure I know who this is.
After said magic shows, someone spotted him working at a pepper place in Tampa, like a hot sauce place.
Just found a whole brand new can of Zins, bro.
Boy. And Phil and I were on a mission to find Bill Weber.
Dude, Bill Weber's the shit. Why did he get fired anyway? I just looked him up. I remember who he is now.
Because he was an asshole apparently to his coworkers.
Oh,
But after we did all this searching, we ended up finding him. We were gonna go hunt him down, and then he died.
Then we find out like 3 weeks after he died that he died.
Whoever the best there is, the best there was.
What the hell happened to your mic, Phil?
oh yeah, you're breaking in and out bad.
You using that cellular one?
How about now?
That better now.
There you go.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know what the hell happened, but yeah, we'll never find Bill Weber at this point.
We'll just find his grave now.
Do an interview there. Phil, how are things going these days? Anyway, what were we talking about? Xfinity?
Yeah.
So Jesse Love wins, which was probably the second best car in the Xfinity race. Hey man, I can't hate on him. That's Zach's driver. I'll give him credit.
Be Zach's driver.
I
all
hope-
once. He still sucks.
I hope Richard Childress. I hope his the next fires that happen, I hope they're at his freaking vineyard.
You're a Kyle Busch fan.
I can't do it while he's there, dude. Like I've moved on. If he comes back to Toyota, I'm all the way back in. But Chevrolet can all they can.
What if he went to Ford?
Mm.
And like
where
front
would he
row
go?
Ford.
Where? Yeah, I was gonna say, where would you put him at Ford? That would
Front
be
row Ford.
No, he could take the 2 cars. Cindric's useless, and Tim Cindric's not there anymore. So
I could never bring myself to Dome Penske gear.
Fuck Austin Cindric.
dude, I could. I was when I was choosing, because last year I was kind of like a free agent. When I was choosing, I almost chose Blaney, but I just can't. I can't do Penske, dude. I can't do it. So I had to go back home to Joe Gibbs Racing.
I can't cheer for anybody in Penske, especially while Logano's there.
I love Blaney, and I really like Logano, but I love Blaney. Like as a person, he's great for NASCAR. He's a great ambassador. He does so much for the sport. But that blue oval and his owner, nope.
I can't do Penske.
So
that whole and apparently Tim Cindric's not even doing shit on the NASCAR side anymore.
No,
So
that's why I was saying like Austin Cindric ain't guaranteed a ride anymore. Daddy's not there, so
he's still on the IndyCar side, but he ain't on the Cup side.
No,
maybe Austin
IMSA.
go or
He's
IMSA.
Yeah.
Maybe Cindric can go run IMSA.
I mean, he is a good road racer, so he really probably could go do IMSA full time.
I'm excited. I get to watch
have a good time.
Some oval guys get in the old road course cars this weekend. Brent Cruz, that runs for Harvick on the late model side, is running at Sebring this weekend.
Sebring's in 3 weeks.
I'm going for Trans Am.
Oh, okay, got you.
Trans Am series is this weekend, so I don't go to the bigger race due to too many damn people in one small spot. I go to the smaller shows where, like, my father-in-law's there right now with the camper set up, and there ain't another camper around us.
You're just going to see Paul Menard, aren't you?
I'm going to see freaking Paul Tracy. That's who I really want to see.
Paul Tracy junked half the fucking field before the race even starts.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I don't know why Stewart doesn't get in that shit.
He's too fucking fat. You seen his ass?
Is that why he does drag racing now?
Yeah, dude. He's like the new John Force. He can do it till he's 70.
It's true.
That's how you know drag racing's not a sport. If your age starts with anything above a 5 and you can win, it's not a sport.
I don't know, man. John Force is a legend.
No, anything above a 6 and you can win. He's not. Whoa, I didn't say he wasn't a legend. I'm just saying that's a skill. It's not a sport.
I could agree and disagree.
What do they do athletic? Nothing. Absolutely
no.
nothing.
No, like I'm saying, like it. I understand it's a skill.
That's a lot of G forces for 3 seconds.
That is a lot of G forces.
Yeah.
For 3
So is a night with me. Who cares?
Yep, put that on a shirt. Oh fuck, Xfinity race. Chris Wright using Josh Bilicki as a brake.
Yeah, that was pretty diabolical.
That was I'm watching the green flag pit stops happen, and I bump Zach before that 5 car even gets close to pit line, and I'm watching his speed, and I bump him. I go, he ain't making it. Sure enough, 2 seconds later, he was an ass packing Josh Bilicki on pit road.
But the most deserves it, so it's all good.
The most impressive part of that wreck is that how he missed the 2 cars he gapped to get to Bilicki was more impressive. I thought.
Yeah, he went in there like a missile.
And everybody wanted to point to, well, he had brake issues. Prior caution, he was complaining about brake issues. And the guy in the interview afterwards, Chris Wright, goes, no, there wasn't any brake issues. It was a miscommunication issue. What miscommunication? Where the brake pedal was?
He hit the clutch instead of the brake.
That's why you only use your right foot for the brake. He must not drive many manuals.
That guy came in like a bat out of hell. Just destroyed Bilicki's car. He was on a mission.
Yep.
150 mile an hour mission.
But that was really like, I don't think the Xfinity race was bad. I just don't think it was very good. That was really about it. Like there was the wreck at the end, you know, there always is, but
we got Josh Williams airborne.
yeah.
Easy what you say about Josh on here. we're Josh defenders.
He exists. I'm good. Either way. He did something funny and then now he got a ride for it. Don't really understand that, but okay.
Phil's turning. I can hear it.
I ain't saying nothing.
No,
everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Phil and Josh are tight.
That's my boy.
I mean, I like him as a person. Like he's hilarious, but I don't know. Jury's still out.
Colleague as a whole, like, took a huge step back last year.
Well, yeah. Hendrick nerfed everything that wasn't Hendrick. Look at everybody else that's in a Chevrolet. They're all mysteriously not doing so good.
Damn, that is true. Trackhouse ain't the same.
Like literally go back to the race at Darlington. Not many Chevrolets have won since then that don't have that stupid 3-letter word on their car.
Fuck yeah.
Like
trying to think of all the Chevy teams because you got RCR, you got Hendrick, Trackhouse.
Like if they didn't win because of luck, how many times have they won? I can think of 3.
Byron lucked into another one, but we'll get there too.
Well, yeah. Oh, William Bowman. Yeah.
William Bowman. So Jesse Love wins. I can't think of too much else from that one. I mean, there were some big wrecks in there. There always is.
There always is. Yep.
At least nobody got like flipped in this one, I guess. Usually this race at Daytona, someone's flipping. Sam Mayer.
Kind of sad nobody did flip.
When you got your flip in the next day.
If anybody in the Xfinity Series was gonna flip, Sam Mayer, I'd be good with.
Not a Sam Mayer guy, huh?
Why would anyone be a Sam Mayer guy?
Now, are you a Brandon Jones guy?
No. Why,
okay. Good.
Continuing on down the thing. Why would anyone be a Brandon Jones guy?
Who's your Xfinity guy?
I guess Sawalage because I'm JGR. So
okay.
There really is nobody or Taylor Gray. I'm good with him too. But
okay. What about his brother Tanner?
He exists.
He exists. Okay.
How do you feel about Matt Crafton?
Yeah, I hope he joins Hendrick on a flight.
Not a big Matt Crafton guy.
I hate that fuck.
Johnny Sauter?
I was gonna say Johnny Sauter.
God damn, we're getting dude. If there's anybody I would fight right now that's in the truck series, it's Johnny Sauter. Like I would square up on site.
Connor Jones for me.
Well, he's not in the truck series anymore, is he really?
No, he lost his ride because he
because he couldn't stop.
Yeah, he was wrecking.
He couldn't stop being a Darth. How about that?
He couldn't stop being I'm about to cut this whole section.
Well, we can say Darth.
If you're cutting this section, I'm going out to get a drink real quick.
Anywho, did you have a tough time getting in Sunday?
No.
Everyone bitching that they were in line since 8 a.m. And I'm like, I walked up to 10:15.
Yeah,
and I was like through it at 10:25.
Yeah, I was inside the racetrack before 11 a.m.
You know, they warned people all fucking weekend. Get there early.
It was nice. I was with some of my buddies. You didn't meet. They weren't there Saturday. They had their family with them and their kids, and kids get in free to the fan zone.
Okay.
So Phil, my buddy Phil, actually, ironically, he was scrolling through his tickets to go in the fan zone from the grandstands, and they assumed that I was one of them, so they just let me in too. So I got to go down in the fan zone. Dude, that was pretty. That was a cool moment.
Shit, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have given you just a screenshot of my parking pass and you could have got right in because they weren't scanning nothing.
Oh, they weren't? Oh, shit.
No.
Were you you were in the fan zone too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the fan zone. I messaged you asking where you were the minute I got up to my seat. You're like, we're in the fan zone. I'm like, fuck, I just left there. And hell, I wasn't going back down. I don't want to see Pitbull that close.
Oh, no, we were like front row for Pitbull because his wife is Spanish, so she freaking loves Pitbull. So that's why we were there.
Listen, man, I'm a shit talk Pitbull for a second. All of his music is him just saying random words and then like auto playing of the song that's in the background.
Mr. 315.
Fire. Rest of song plays. Fire. Rest of song plays. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think the other times he's speaking in Spanish, you just ignore that part.
Well, hell, Gwen can sort of speak Spanish.
Who?
My wife.
Oh, duh. I was like Gwen Stefani. Like, what are we talking about?
No, hell, you met my wife for the first time this weekend.
Yes, I did. But she didn't actually. Now that I think about it, she didn't tell me your name.
No, yeah. Her name's Gwen. She kind of just sits there and lets me bask in my habits.
AJ's better half.
No, I'm her better half. Make it right.
Make it right. Make it right. Make it tight. Anyway,
She gets to experience Bristol this year, and I don't think she's ready for that.
Dude, let's go.
That's going to be a time. Phil, you want to go to Bristol this year?
When is it?
September 13th.
Phil, you want to make a trip to Bristol?
What part of the country you in?
Florida. 15 minutes from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit. Our hotel was over by you.
Yeah, you were in, what'd you say, Palm Coast, right?
Palm Coast. What are we, like 25 minutes away?
No, I'm like, from there, I'm 50 miles. So,
I mean, hell, we were close enough to Jacksonville.
Like, during the rain delay, we went and ate at Texas Roadhouse at Palm Coast.
I did stay at Texas Roadhouse, but apparently they closed at like 10.
Correct. As most old people establishments do in an old people town, which is exactly what
before we talk about the 500, can I rant for a fucking second about Daytona, the city, and the surrounding areas?
It's shit, yeah.
You have late races, like races that don't get over till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. By the time you get out of the parking lot, it's 11, 12. Ain't a fucking restaurant open in sight that's not a McDonald's or a half-a-star pizza joint. It is fucking infuriating.
You
gotta hit up. Wingstop is there. There you go.
Wingstop's there, but it's what, 25 minutes the opposite direction of where I needed to go.
I'm just mad Wing House by the racetrack closed, dude. That was my spot.
It's over on A1A.
I know, but it's not the same.
Sloppy Joe's closed over there on A1A.
What the hell is that?
Sloppy Joe, it's like a Key West establishment thing. I don't know. It's just basic food.
Ocean Deck is where it's at, bro.
I try to go to the Oyster Pub.
Nah, Ocean Deck.
Y'all losing me on all this. I don't have none of this.
Oh, I'll introduce you to some shit, bro. That's where the parties happen at night.
Phil was the one who told me about, what was that barbecue place in Bristol?
Cooter Browns.
Cooter Browns.
Oh, Cooter Browns is awesome. Yeah, okay. Now we're speaking my language again. Yeah.
Cooter Browns.
I'm from East Tennessee originally, so.
I used to stay right in Bristol when I'd go up there for work. I miss that life.
Hell, we were in fucking Roan Mountain this last time for Bristol, and then a week later it was gone.
R.I.P.
I'm just glad the race wasn't that weekend. That would have been fucked.
Yeah, you would have been. Yeah, that would suck.
Gwen, a couple days till I get back from this bachelor party.
If I ever get back.
If I ever get back. It's all right. My buddies who came down from northern states for our wedding, they drove through North Carolina, but they had to take the long way because all the roads were cut out from Michigan to here. Like right in that split where Tennessee, North Carolina is, they couldn't just come straight through. They had to go the long way around.
If they're coming to Florida, why would they even go? That's like the longest way possible.
Regardless, they're up in the Appalachian Mountains, and one of my buddies who apparently doesn't travel much.
Hold on, time out. I am from East Tennessee. It is not Appalachian. It's Appalachian.
Okay. All right, Victor. I'm sorry. He goes, man, we're up here in these mountains, and they're pretty mountainous. And I'm like, fuck, what do you think? They fucking lied to you?
I mean, Michigan has some like pretty decent hills. Like they ought to know what a mountain looks like.
Yeah, these mountains are pretty mountainy.
You don't say.
Fuck, who would have thought? Anyhow,
I met them at the wedding, so it explains a lot.
Daytona 500. And by the way,
I wasn't a good enough friend to earn a spot at the wedding. Yet, so.
Listen, man, I was limited on what I had.
Oh, dude, I'm being serious. Like, I didn't know you well enough. Like, this year, probably, maybe, but.
Yeah, if it was this year, definitely. Shit, I don't know how I'm like the only Chase fan
That
you could tolerate.
probably wouldn't have been a good idea.
I'm going to change my Twitter bio on that, by the way. The
Me
only
and Victor
realistic
together?
Chase Elliott fan.
Me and Victor together might have been a bad combination.
That might have been a bad combination. And there was a lot of alcohol involved, and
you had an open bar?
We did have an open bar. And I didn't come home with much.
An open bar means open fucking bar.
We had a pretty good selection, too, I'd say.
Yeah.
Did y'all do it like where everybody brings their own kind of booze and then you just kind of...
No, we supplied a lot of it, but we did have a stock the bar party at the house where a lot of people brought like handles of shit that they would drink.
Oh, nice.
But a lot of it was stuff that we bought, and we did not come home with much. That Coors Light you saw me drinking when this show first started was the last one from the case we brought back.
And you said you got married in December, right?
January.
Oh, damn. You literally just got married.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even get to claim it on my taxes, which sucks. Yeah. The only negative thing I'll say about the president being at the Daytona 500 is I did not get the tailgate like I fucking wanted to. Because the minute they started saying like show up early, this, that, and the other, and I'm like, fuck, I ain't gonna have time to hit the fan zone, go get in and tailgate either. Yeah. I did find out that if you go to that turn 3-4 tunnel, you can go to the fan zone from there. And there was no fucking line there.
Well, yeah, that's how I was used to go in.
I used to just go right in through the grandstands and then down the steps. But apparently, fuck, I could have went that way. I didn't because Travis was with us at the time and he wanted to go hit the merch haulers. But as soon as we got to that Sunoco gate, I looked at him and I said, all right, this is where we stop because I'm getting in. He didn't make it into the track until pace laps.
That's why I got to get there early.
That's why you got to get there early.
I had plenty of time to go. I bought more merch that I didn't need. So, and I'm gonna buy. I'm buying a freaking beanie this weekend. It's gonna be cold.
I saw the weather for this weekend. It is gonna be cold.
Yeah, mid to low 50s. The Xfinity Series race, that's gonna be miserable.
It's gonna be in the 40s here.
What?
Yeah. Coastal Florida. You're gonna be in the 40s.
Victor, if you want a score update here, I think it's 1-0 USA.
Let's go.
I don't know. Everyone in my group chat's going off right now with the USA stuff, unless it didn't start yet. I don't know.
Take that, tariffs.
Take that, tariffs. So anyway, 500 race starts. We get 11 laps in, and we get rain.
We get rain, which we knew was coming, but it came a little early. 3.5 hour rain delay, then a little bit more of a rain delay, and then we get going, and it was pretty much I know they were fuel saving, but it pretty much was balls to the wall for 175 laps.
That first 80, 90 lap run was intense. Where it split stages 1 and 2. I didn't feel like there was much fuel saving going on in those 2 stages because it was 3 wide, new guys shuffling to the front, guys shuffling to the back.
The fuel saving shit's a bunch of garbage.
I agree. There's a way you fix it, and they won't ever do it.
What?
You bring back the full horsepower to it. You then eliminate stage cautions. If you want to give out stage points,
then it's going to be worse.
How would it be worse?
Because then they're literally going to save the entire freaking race.
The way it works now is they split the stages because they know that caution's coming.
If they don't know the caution's coming, then they're going to save even more because then they're going to have to get tires too.
I'm going to split what you're saying. They might do it up until that first pit stop. But if there's no caution, they're going to have to go balls to the wall to catch up with the field. If you think about it, because they're going to get so split up, it's going to look like what Super Speedway Racing did all the way up till 2011, 2010. before the tandem shit started.
God, we don't need to go back to that either.
No.
Tandem shit was fine until it literally started changing outcomes of races. Like if two guys would get together and they'd stretch a little bit of a lead, it'd be fine because they couldn't stay connected. And then the rest of the field would catch them. But then when they went to the full, like, everybody had a partner type shit, that was just boring. That was fucking boring.
At least we haven't gone back to the time where drivers could talk to each other.
That's still some of the funniest radioactive moments, though. Kyle, I can't go with you. I had to deal with Juan earlier.
Maybe I must have missed that. I think that was when I was first in the military because I must have missed that. That sounds hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, drivers used to be able to talk to each other during the race. I can probably pull up a video of it. NASCAR needs all the viewers that can get it. It ain't going to copyright me.
I don't know. It was most watched 500 in 3 years. So
the ARCA race was the most watched ARCA race in like
since like early 2000s.
Yeah, 2008 or something.
Shit, I can't. There ain't just one fucking video on it. There's a complete history video.
Oh gosh, well,
I don't have the time to sit here for that.
Yeah, send that to me after.
Yeah. So the Logano incident.
Which one?
The one where all of a sudden he went to hit the gas on the restart and fucking car wasn't there.
Yeah, I guess so. Because I noticed when he was leading, there was a plastic bag on the front of his car. Well, apparently under the pace laps, it sucked it in the damn throttle body. So whenever he went to hit the gas, it would get up to speed, but it wouldn't get up to full speed because it was blocking air. So basically, it was cutting an extra 100 horsepower off of his car.
It was noticeable when he went by because I don't know if you
it sounded
heard
like
it or
shit.
anything. Yeah, it sounded like shit every time he drove by. I thought for sure he was blowing up or something, or I thought the car wouldn't go into gear. But I didn't switch over to his channel to hear what was going on, so I had no idea.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, he had that in his throttle body, but after they got it out, it went back to normal. Which, for the field, they probably wished it wouldn't have. But you know.
So then the race goes on, fuel saving starts.
Yeah, and then him and Ricky, pretty much skip. Then 15 to go. Ricky keeps blocking him, which is what Ricky does. And then Joey, from what I understand, pretty much said, F it. Next time he does it, I'm going. And if it don't work, it don't work. And it didn't work.
Okay, so I think I already know where Phil stands on it. I will ask you, who was at fault in that wreck?
I agree 100% with Denny Hamlin, 65 Ricky, 35 Joey.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I split it 50-50, but it's just giving you even numbers on it. I think it's on Ricky for throwing too aggressive of blocks and blocking moves that you simply can't block.
Joey 100% was there, but did he have to force that tight of an issue?
Probably but Joey not. Forced himself into a 4-wide hold at that point that he didn't need to force.
Yeah, I think he was just pissed off at Ricky because he was tired of Ricky blocking him for when he had the run because Ricky's car is, a Chevrolet, so he's not allowed to be fast. So, of course, for Hitachi Motorsports or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know.
Dude, that's the hardest name to get used to. I found that video, by the way.
Hayek.
Sounds like kayak with a yak in it. Here you go.
In front of you or are you in front of me? Whatever you want. You're going to push me. I don't care. We've planning the same thing for a week. Let's just stick to the plan and see what happens. Hey, Jamie, it's Kyle. You're going to have to be careful pushing me because I got too much bear bond on. 10-4, I'll be careful. Jamie, we got to go get the 42. Kyle, I got to go back and get Juan. We had a deal earlier, okay? Yeah, 10-4. Oh, yeah. Got me, Trevor? Yeah, this is Carl. You want me to push you? Better as a pusher, but if you want to, we can do it. No, that's fine. Push that 6 then. I'll figure something else out. Carl, you got anybody work with you? Yeah, I think the 21's good. Okay. I thought he was going with the 6. I just talked to him. But whatever. If you guys work together, that's fine. Carl, is that you? I got you. All right, I'm going to be with you here. Just going to push easy, Carl. You got the right idea. I think we can catch them at any time. Hey, 22. This is 18. We got to work together. Ain't that a shame? You just want to do the spot. Like, I'll be pushing you, and you just kind of drive us through. And, yeah, that's what. As soon as we hook up, we just got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Whoever thought of that is an absolute imbecile.
It didn't last long. I think it only lasted that one race, right? Once they figured out the drivers were able to change their frequencies in the car, they changed that completely.
It went on for a couple races. I think it was like 2 or 3 races.
Oh, that wasn't like on purpose. That was it just happened to work that way.
I forgot who found it out. I thought it was honestly found out in testing or something that they could.
I think so.
Change the radios.
That is hilarious.
So now they only have like team driver control on the frequencies. Everybody's on like a separate frequency.
That is absolutely hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I tell you what I need to figure out on my scanner is how to like just go to each individual driver that I want to with one button, one click of the button. I can't figure that out on mine.
Which one do you have?
The RE300?
3000, yeah.
Or 3000?
The red one?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the 1000, so
I mean, I know I can favorite drivers, but it also doesn't store who you favorite. So I can't just keep, I don't know, I got to figure it out. I'd also like a radio to where I can hear multiple drivers at once. And you're not stuck on one channel.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how you would do that. 2 radios, one in one ear, one in the other. I think
that would have to be how it is. That would have to be it. Or you put in a splitter. One goes to one scanner, one goes to the other, then you plug into the middle.
You can set a scan so it only scans those 2 drivers too.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Next time we're together, I'll look at it and see if I can figure out how to do it.
Yeah, we'll have to try that. Well, maybe Homestead.
Yeah.
Victor, you going to Homestead?
Most likely.
Okay. Oh, so anyway, let's get to the Cole Custer incident because I know you're dying to talk about it.
Which one?
Non-driving fuck.
Which one? Let's go with the first one, just because we're trying to go in order. The one that took out Christopher Bell.
My headset was launched.
Was it actually?
Oh, dude, yes. Like it was launched straight into the ground.
Full Dalton Good reaction?
Yeah, but with muscles.
Yeah, but with muscles.
Please clip that and tag. Oh my god, it'd be so funny.
5330. I've been needing to get content put up, so there you go. 53.
We need a little button box. Little sound bar.
The new software that we're going to be using does have that.
That's pretty sick.
I can come up with some good soundboard sounds.
So the way that works, right? Like when you see a car get loose, you don't go to their left freaking rear and then hit them even harder. That's called brain damage waiting to happen.
It's called Ricky Stenhouse.
Well, apparently not. Now it's a dude that definitely searches Etsy for used panties. But anyway,
what?
Tell me when you look at Cole Custer, you don't get the vibe that dude is on Etsy right now trying to find a collection of used panties. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong when you look at his face.
I always thought he looked like Chief Wiggin from Simpsons.
Oh my god! Like Cole Custer is Tom Hanks, but a NASCAR driver. Like, come on now! Like that dude is. There is something off.
I just kept running.
I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing.
So how about his spotter though?
We'll get to that's the second row.
That's the second row.
That one's even stupider.
So you did want to talk about the Ryan Preece thing. So Ryan Preece, that car gets up on the back wheel or wheel.
Did y'all see the view from the infield? It's crazy how far that car went just doing this.
But I thought he said it best. Those underwings on that car act like a piece of plywood in the wind.
Yeah.
Like when you walk outside on a windy day, that's exactly how it's going to react.
Go back to the Xfinity Series.
And he said the same thing. Like I felt for him when he talked about his daughter. When he talked about how we're going to get.
Okay.
I'm leading into this. So he said the thing about his daughter. He thought about his daughter when he heard the silence. But I understand where Victor's coming from. The next day, you can't be calling for a change and then change your Twitter profile picture to you in a spacesuit.
Okay, let's round it up. He didn't think about a damn thing, but oh shit. That was the only thing that fucker thought. He didn't think about his child. He didn't think about his wife. He didn't think about his life. He thought, oh shit. That is just bullshit. It really pisses me off because when you're in a high danger situation, unless you're about to die, like, and I haven't been in that, but like when you talk to people that have, like if you have time to think about it, yeah, you think about your family. Not 2 seconds of you flying in the air. What he thought was, oh shit, and then he hit the brakes, which that was kind of eerie. I'm not gonna lie, the wheel just stopping in the middle of the air, that was pretty crazy. But like, no, he didn't. God, that's just a pity party. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear it. And then they get on there and we're waiting to kill somebody. No, we're not. They're the safest race cars in the world for a freaking reason. No one has died in 25 years. It ain't going to happen anytime soon unless it would be a freak accident. Now, if he went in the catch fence, we might have had a different discussion. But
did you see the in-car of his head when he landed on his roof? That was scary.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it probably felt like a damn bomb went off. Like,
you know. They cut that camera perfectly, too. They didn't let the rest of it play out because his head literally, like, his neck was here and then it was here.
Yeah. That looked like it sucked a lot.
That looked like it
and, like, I know he was, like, probably, like, on adrenaline, hyped up and pissed off. Now, I bet he thought about his daughter after that. But, and then to get on there and be like, we got to slow them down. Why would you slow these cars down anymore? Denny Hamlin said it best. Speed them back up so they can have space. That's the problem. Once there's no space, as soon as you get in a wreck, you're going to hit something. Like he hit, I think, Briscoe or something. I don't even know. And got in the air. And once he got in the air, it was a wreck. Goodbye.
Eric Jones.
Take flight, little bird. Goodbye. Like you're.
Yeah, he clipped it, the thing I told Phil earlier because he clipped Jones, and that's when he went up in the air.
Yeah.
If you look at the end of the wreck, his car, I think, again comes down, slides, and hits Eric Jones again. Like, fuck, Eric never got away from it.
Damn. Now, I will say, if he had gone up into the catch fence, because he was ass first, it probably would have sucked him into the catch fence. Now, that might have been a bad situation.
Right. I agree. You got to speed the cars up.
But what I always say about these drivers, especially Joey crying about flipping in 2020 at Talladega, if you want to be safe, stay at home. You're driving a race car. I don't care.
Take the restrictor plates off. Go as fast as you can. That's the point of racing, is to be the fastest guy there.
I firmly disagree with that because I don't want cars going into the freaking grandstands because they would.
But hear me out. Give them full power, but do a gear limit.
Well, yeah, but you're still going to go if you're even if you put a 373 or a 283 gear, like you're going to get 225, 230 in a pack, and you can't do it. You just can't do it.
I fear for Denny Hamlin if Austin Dillon's ever behind him in that situation.
Oh my God.
I fear for anybody with Austin Dillon behind him.
Dude, seeing the paint scheme that Dillon was running this weekend, I thought for sure Denny Hamlin was ending up in Lake Lloyd. I thought there was no way he wouldn't.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you think Joey bailed out? Because Austin Dillon was up front. He didn't have an issue with the car. He just like, fuck this. I learned the last time.
Yep.
So then the second Custer wreck happened. Taking out your other driver. This time on the last lap.
He was about to get four. And I would have been at all four. Oh
yeah. Man. And his spotter was spotting the wrong guy.
That dude shouldn't have been on the plane back. Like, honestly, like he should have had to walk his ass home. That's the stupidest thing ever. Oh, and then Freddie Kraft's fat fucking ass was on Twitter talking about talking about, oh, it's easy to confuse. No, it's not. No, it isn't. 41 and 24 aren't related at all. They're not even yeah, there's a 4, but the fonts are different. The colors
they don't even look like the colors weren't even close to.
Oh, and by the way, there's a 2 in front of the 4 and a 1 after the 4. So, and the roof are different colors and the numbers are different colors. So, miss me with that bullshit.
We're just gonna play this.
3. All around, clear. Wrecking behind us. No caution, no caution. Keep digging here. No caution. Keep digging, no caution. All the way to the line. Still 2 back in line. Still 2 back in line. Still 1 back in line. No caution. 1 back. All the way to the line here.
You got a cold 4. How do you not know?
24. Are you okay? Are you okay there? Yeah. Well, that makes me feel stupid. Yeah, we got swap positions there with him. Gave it all I had. I need to rewatch it. You did a hell of a job there. Whenever they wrecked back there, I got lost on who was who, you know?
He spotted great for William Byron.
You did a good job. How the hell would you know? You weren't looking at his. Oh my god, dude. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It's just like the top level of motorsports, and you can't tell the damn cars apart. That's a go get some LASIK, bro. That is ridiculous.
I'm just gonna put that in there because I got to go back and recheck to see what you said. Yeah, that was.
That's a new.
They don't even look the same though. Like neither car looks the same. One's got a yellow number. One's got a white number.
One's not the same manufacturer, not the same color.
One's a silver on the roof. One's red on the roof.
Oh my god, dude! It's just like it's unfathomable to me. Like that's like the butt fumble. That is a butt fumble, dude.
I like when the people are sitting there saying, "Well, you got to think your spotter's looking through binoculars." I'm like, the spotter been looking through the binoculars at the same car for the last fucking 3 hours.
Not to mention, like, dude, if anybody in the NASCAR world ever listens to this and gets to this point, give me $50,000 a year and a trip to the track every week, and I'll be the spotter, and I can do a better job than that, guaranteed.
Amen to that one.
Shit, you think they're making more than $50,000?
Oh, they're making in the hundreds, guarantee it. I guarantee it. Yes.
Okay.
I guarantee you it's at least $2,000 a race, and then they do 3 races in a weekend.
So William Byron wins again. I was really hoping Reddick would have got there. I was hoping to God Reddick would have got there.
I can tell you, not to jump off subject some more, but to give you a little bit of a number, I know some spotters, and a lot of times it's upward of 5 for the Cup Series, $5,000 a race.
Yeah.
So figure they're probably making 10 to 15 in a weekend.
Yeah, give me $2,000 a race. I'm in. If you ever listen to this, $2,000, I'm in. Sign me up.
They're gonna have to keep a beeper on your fucking radio, though.
There wouldn't be no radioactive for him.
He'd be banned from radioactive.
Dude, Rick Hendrick's gonna call you tomorrow and ask you to come spot for him.
Oh, would you do it? If it was Rick Hendrick calling, would you do it?
God, I just got sick inside.
Because you know you'd do it. How about what if Rick Hendrick called tomorrow and you had a spot for Alex Bowman?
Shit, I would kill you for you.
If I said no, or if I had that offer.
If you got offered by Rick Hendrick tomorrow to spot for Alex Bowman for the rest of the season for $2,000 a race, would you?
That's $70,000. I couldn't turn that down. That's a lot of money.
What if Rick Ware Racing called and wanted you to spot for Cody?
I'd rather do it for them.
I would not do it.
Hell, it won't be hard to find the car. It's in the back.
Hey, leaders off of 4 to you, past you, clear.
Stay up out of the way again. Here they come again.
Dude, poor SVG. I felt the pack was passing him twice a lap.
Oh, in the Xfinity race?
No, in the Cup race.
Oh yeah, no, it was the 80. Yeah. My bad. I forget that.
I'd see him come by, like the full pack go by, then like 5 seconds later, there's SVG. The next lap, I swear they're catching him going into 1.
Yeah, I don't see how he was making minimum, but that's whatever.
Well, Kyle Busch apparently didn't make minimum.
Yeah, he didn't know the freaking rules. That's on Kyle Busch. I don't care what if you don't know the rules, that's your fault.
Yeah, he bitched afterwards, and I'm like, well, that's by letter of the rule. They're right.
Yeah, you don't have 3 times. You have numero uno, and you went in the garage. You shouldn't have gone back out to your shirt. I don't care. Sorry.
I guess that's also on the crew too for not telling them that.
That's what happens when you're a clown organization. Things like that.
Yeah.
So
William Byron wins again.
Yeah, great. Let's talk about Atlanta.
So
I'm only happy about William Byron winning for one reason, and that's because my buddy's his gas man. That's it.
Well, he will get a nice bonus for that.
Guaranteed.
All right. Let's go to our favorite segment.
Big junk.
Big junk. Sorry, Victor. I don't want to hide you. I'm just marking it with big junk. Big junk. And boy, did we have some good ones. I had, let's see, one Logano on Twitter. I had
the 19 team on Facebook.
I had the entire 19 team get recommended.
Why? They didn't wreck?
No, they didn't wreck. What'd they do on pit road that fucking sucked? They were just slow, right? Weren't they just slow on a stop?
Yeah, but I think he was talking about the big penalty they just got that cost them 100 points.
That too. Which I don't. Let's get into that real quick. I don't understand that. How does a NASCAR supplied part fail post race inspection?
Because it wasn't a NASCAR supplied part.
Was it actually not? The way
That's
I read it,
said. Like I think they replaced the bolts.
They replaced the bolts because apparently they were stripped out or something like that. They wouldn't thread in.
Don't care. You know the rules. So
horseshit.
Yeah, you should be going to someone from NASCAR and being like, "Hey, listen, your bolts are stripped. What do you want us to do?" Yeah. I got Cole Custer's spotter. Air Priest, Joey Logano, Ricky Stainhouse, and I got a couple more here. Victor said Cole Custer spotter. Where the fuck do I find
How'd you boys do in fantasy this week?
Logano I guess we got to pull up the fantasy standings too, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's get through Big Junk first. We'll go through the standings. We have 18 members, by the way, on fantasy. My Big Junk, if I had to pick, would still be Ryan Preece. That was Big Junk.
I don't hate it.
Phil?
Yep.
You're also going with Preece?
I'll go with Preece.
I think Chris Wright's an honorable mention.
Chris Wright, honorable mention, and I think Amber Balkin in the ARCA series, another honorable mention.
Also, the driver who didn't know the race was over. He's another Big Junk recipient too. Victor?
Yeah, I got to go Cole Custer spotter. That's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
He's fought the wrong car for
the biggest race of the year.
Well, like it's one thing, okay, like it's still like the most ridiculous thing ever. But once they get to turn 3, dog, there's no way that you can't. God, it's just so ridiculous.
It still pisses you off.
It's just stupid. It's just. Oh, my bad. Oh, shucks. Yeah, I just junked the field. I mean, this Custer's stupid smirk after the race. God bless, dude.
Fantasy standings. Junior in the lead, 179 points.
Damn, that's a weekend.
I wish I could see who he had. Amanda in second with 177 points. Ruggs Motorsports, which I think is Vince, is one. Oh no, Ruggs Motorsports is not Vince. I don't know who that one is, but it has 176. Kyle Larson's iRacing account is Vince. That's 163.
That's definitely Vince, yeah.
One Blue Weston, 152. Ryan Schreck, 145. Old Phil, Mr. Excitement, 136. Dale's Mustache, 135. Priscilla, 127. King J Hip, 115. Josh's Berries, 108. Taint, 95. Jackhammer, 94. Cole the Bowl, 94. Door Bumper Not Clear, 76. Victor, 64.
Brandon.
Chaos,
Brandon had a rough week this week.
Yeah, he did. I guess I'm fifth. I'm at 158. NASCAR's consistency. So that is the fantasy standings. So
how did we do with our picks?
In the picks,
week? Which one of us got the win from last week?
You got the win, and I will be posting that graphic as soon as I can get the other numbers to download without a fucking watermark on it. Shit. Hang on a second here. Sorry, was putting a group chat. My buddy just had his kid yesterday.
He did? That's amazing,
no, he
dude.
didn't. He didn't. Listen, and shout out to them. I'm going to kind of put it out there. The height and weight of this kid when he was born, is fucking mind-blowing. I thought I had it off the top of my head, but I don't.
Like small or big?
Big. 10 pounds, 12 ounces, 21 inches.
My Lord.
Kid, I told him before his kid was born, your kid's coming out with a cigarette and a beer in his hand.
Yeah, that's a toddler.
Ain't gonna be able to wear newborn clothes for many weeks.
Yeah.
That is a big boy. That's gonna be a lineman. He's gonna be a lineman or a basketball player.
Or Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart. They are from Indiana. It's a possibility.
Hey, Briscoe's hero was born yesterday.
It picks. Phil, you ended up winning with old
Ty Dillon.
Victor, I see the way you're looking at me. You can only pick one driver for the season, like per race.
Oh, so you have 36. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like your super speedways, you're just taking whoever you'll never pick anywhere else.
If they how do I word this?
Playoff reset.
If they get points in another series, can you pick them if they do like a one-off or no?
Yeah.
You get. I saved that for a sleeper spot. So like our sleeper spot is if they didn't make the playoffs the year before, have less than 2 career wins or 2 wins or less. Or in that instance, because like Phil picked Allgaier last week for his sleeper. So Atlanta, who do you go with, Phil? I'll let you pick first since you won.
I am going to go with, just to get them off the board so I don't have to use them another time this year.
Oh, I know it. I know who it's going to be.
I'm going to go with Alex Bowman.
Oh, that's not who I thought it was going to be.
I thought you were going with Cody Ware.
I thought I was going with LaJoy.
He's only part-time, isn't he?
Yes, he's only part-time.
But he's racing this weekend.
Shit, that might be a good pick. All right, let me take him.
You got a sleeper option.
Let me take him.
You got a sleeper option.
So I'll go with Bowman and LaJoy.
Okay. Victor, I would assume you're going Christopher Bell.
Well, I don't want to use him at. I might have to get in on this. This sounds pretty entertaining. So, hold on. I don't want to use him at damn Atlanta. Let's see.
I'm glad you got to take your time here because I'm currently looking through the entry list, wondering who the fuck I can just.
That's what I'm doing as well.
It's a crapshoot.
Fuck, I use.
I'll go Riley Herbst.
Riley Herbst. Beautiful save by Riley on that last.
That was like that's top 5 saves ever, I think, because the moment, the speed, grass, and the dude, that was unreal.
That was majestic.
Yeah. Have you seen the onboard?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude. hard
I
as
still
a
think-
diamond in an ice storm watching that thing. That was awesome.
I still think Bell at Indy has the best save.
You talking about on the road course?
Was it the road course? I don't know. Wherever he went into turn one, and that car was completely fucking sideways, and he didn't wreck it.
I think Bell's best save was actually at the Glen when he was trying to get turned and somehow saved it. Like that was But anyway, and then sleeper pick. I'm gonna go LaJoy too. So
I'm gonna go Stenhouse for my main.
okay, I don't hate it.
Stainhouse?
Stainhouse, Spinhouse.
Ricky Stainhouse?
Fuck.
Just do it. Take Corey LaJoy as your long shot.
No, I can't take Corey LaJoy as my long shot. I got to be a little bit different here. I picked him to win last week. Noah Gragson is my sleeper.
Ah,
All right.
I like that.
I wanted to go
Yeah,
Josh
well-
Berry, but that Daytona performance is enough to make me go, mm-mm.
Have you seen
How can you
Bubba's
not
car
love
for
Noah
this weekend?
Gragson?
What's that?
Did you see Bubba's car for this weekend?
Oh, it looks so sexy. Oh my
The
god.
purple and blue Columbia car.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you.
I did see that. Did you send it to me?
Maybe. I sent it to
Yeah.
Brandon. I thought I sent it to you too.
Yeah, that is a beautiful car.
All those
The
Columbia.
best looking car this weekend is Ty Gibbs' car though.
Which cars he got this weekend?
That's a new sponsor this year. It's the Saya. It's the trucking company.
Yeah.
Oh, that red and white one? Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, dude.
It's going to be
looks so-
odd seeing Ty Gibbs in something other than a black monster car.
Yeah.
Simple, but looks good.
Or he gets us. I don't know, man. That Priest car that you sent me looks really nice.
Yeah, that Priest car is nice.
That yellow.
No, that one's hideous.
Yellow one with the chrome red numbers?
Yeah, and then it has that stupid orange logo on the hood. That looks awful.
Love it.
Oh, I don't got an orange logo on the hood. It's a white Kroger logo.
Or am I thinking of Ricky's car? Oh, I'm thinking of Ricky's car. My bad. Okay, I'm looking at. All right, hold on. Priest's car is ugly as shit too, though. So sorry, can't do it.
I don't know,
We're
man.
just gonna have to
I
agree.
like yellow in a race car. I just do.
Cody Ware got the Arby's.
Fucking who cares?
Cody Ware's got the meats, dude.
You can have the meat fucking
He's-
sweats.
He's got the hit his girlfriend sweats.
See, that's when I don't have to censor out. Fuck Cody Ware. Let's see. Anything else happened in the last hour while we've been recording that I need
No, I
to
don't think so.
bring up?
I don't think so. And then, I'll be at all 3 races this weekend. So
Now, are you going to Coda? That's in 3
No.
weekends.
no, no. The next race I'll be at after that most likely is Homestead. I was gonna do Martinsville, but I don't think I'm actually gonna make it. And then I'm gonna do Darlington and Bristol. So
I think I'm doing Darlington next year.
do the 500, the Southern 500 though. If you're
That's-
gonna do, yeah, dude, that's my favorite weekend of the year.
I'm debating between the Southern 500 and then Dega a couple weeks later.
Your debate's over. Go to the Southern 500. I'm telling you right now.
Everyone says
Hell-
Talladega's overrated. Everybody does.
No, I love Talladega. Like it's a party. I'm not really like a huge partier. I know I might act like an idiot, but I'm not really like a partier.
But like the Boulevard, I've been told the Boulevard's overrated as fuck.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just like, can I say tits? I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you can say tits.
it's breasts, sparsed in with mainly people being, brain dead. Yeah. Like now when I was 47 beers deep one year, now that was a little bit of fun. That was
47 in one day.
we went back and counted. Yeah, it was 40. We
Jeez.
started at 9 a.m. So
I guess I'll give you credit there.
I mean,
All
I
right,
was in the
Victor.
Navy, dog,
Victor, are you going National Geographic voice when I get back up there for Bristol?
but in the wild, bloody hell, you better believe it. Oh my god, that was so much fun.
That was a good time.
That was way better than the race. That race was boring.
That race sucked. That race is fucking awful.
I don't ever say a race is bad, really. I really don't. That was a bad. I was pissed off 200 laps into that race. I was mad as hell.
God, the Kyle Larson snooze fest.
Yeah, and it wasn't even because Larson was leading. It was just because it was legitimately a bad racing. Like he didn't really even whip their ass. He just got the lead, and then that was it.
Boring. All right, boys. Well, Victor, thanks for coming on.
I'd love to come
appreciate
back.
it.
I'm sure you're welcome back now.
We'll think about it.
There's only 2 blemishes I gotta correct on this one.
That's the first 2 of the season, Victor. I want you to know that. First 2 of the show.
Yes, I'm proud of that.
I'm glad it wasn't live.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
I didn't think the special
word.
word would be that. I didn't think that was. I mean, if you can say fuck, I figured you could say that. You know.
There's just certain things get people triggered. I'm not trying.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That's
All right, we're out of here. See you guys.
Praise hell, praise hell.